guys, it's Glenn from glenscarcollection.com, and today's video is going to be what it costs to own a BMW 1 Series M. Remember, if you like what you see on this channel, hit the subscribe button, like and share this video so our channel can grow, and as always, leave a positive comment below. Make sure to hit that notification bell because I post 3 videos a week, every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 7 a.m. Eastern. All right, so you've seen our 6-year review of this car. This is the longest I've ever owned a car. This and my E90 M3 and my 996 C4S. I loved all those cars. And I often get the question, what does it cost to own a BMW 1 Series M? Well, it can be expensive and it cannot be expensive. So we'll go over that in this video. So I bought this car 6 years ago for a really good price, under MSRP. The original MSRP for this car, base price was $47,000. Fully loaded, like this car, was $54,500, give or take. Now, a high mileage car goes for $50,000, a low mileage car goes for about $80,000. This car has 19,000 miles on it. It's probably worth in that $65,000 to $70,000 range based on offers that I've got. It only comes with a 6-speed manual, so you don't have to worry about replacing a very expensive SMG transmission. It has the N54 engine. It makes 335 horsepower, 370 foot-pounds of torque with overboost. So why don't we drive in sport mode? It's a slick top, so you don't have to worry about creaky sunroofs, just like I like it. It only weighs about 3,200 pounds. I'm sorry, 3,300 pounds. That guy just cut the turn. Did you see that? And the handling is phenomenal. So one cost that you're going to need is tires. And if you're not familiar with the 1 Series M, the M version of the 1 Series built in very limited numbers, about 6,000 in the world, as opposed to a couple 100,000 in E46 and E90X M3s, only 740 here in North America, and 309 with this color Valencia orange. So tires could be expensive because basically this has the wheels, tires, suspension of the E92 M3 competition package. So they're 245s and 245/35s in front, 19-inch, 265/35 19s in the rear. A set of 4S's will cost you about $1,100 or $1,200 from this car without installation. That's like buying from a discount, like Tire Discount Direct or Tire Rack. I've replaced the tires once since I've owned it. I'm on my second set of Super Sports. Next time I will probably get 4S tires. I've added an exhaust. I have a Borla catback exhaust and a mid-pipe. The mid-pipe I actually got with the car, an N55 mid-pipe. I have all the stock pieces, so it didn't cost me any money. And I got the Borla catback muffler system really cheap because somebody was buying a 911 and had nobody to sell it to but me, because how many 1Ms are there? And I got that for like $500, like a steal, used. These cars were all in the maintenance, 4 years, 50,000 miles, free maintenance. So I got this car with at least 1 year free maintenance left, maybe 2. So they do the spark plugs, oil changes, at that time even brake pads if you weren't tracking the car. I always do an annual oil change, no matter, I do all my cars, I do a 12-month oil change whether I've driven them or not. You know, when I first got this car, I was probably putting 3,000 miles a year on it. Now, you know, with so many cars, I'm probably putting 500 miles a year on it. So as long as you don't modify the car, I don't think they're that expensive to run. They really aren't. You know, brakes aren't huge. You could easily do it. You know, you have a stick shift as long as you don't abuse the clutch. The N54 I think is reliable as long as you don't modify. You can make big power, but then, you know, things are going to go south. You're going to go through brakes because you got a much more powerful car. You're gonna need a clutch because everything travels downhill with that torque. An exhaust, sky's the limit. I think you get a good exhaust system for probably $1,000 to $2,000. We went over tires, brakes. I don't think would cost that much. You can work on this car yourself if you know what you're doing. You do spark plugs. I think it's in the book for every 60,000 miles, but I would do them every 30,000 miles just to make sure. Again, if you tune the car, obviously you're going to have higher maintenance bills because everything's going to happen faster. If you track the car, everything's going to happen faster. But honestly, with this car, I've done a set of tires. I saw the original brakes come in at 19,000 miles and I haven't tracked it. And I spent one set of tires that was probably $1,000. I got the exhausts really, really cheap. I got the mid-pipe for free. It was included with the car. And I've just done routine maintenance to it. You know, whatever the book says to do is what I've done. So it really hasn't cost me much money at all in 6 years. And more importantly, this car's gone up in value. You know, it's gone up at least $15,000 since I bought it. So that's another good thing about the 1M or an E46 M3 or E90X M3. Yeah, you'll put some maintenance into those cars, but hopefully they go up in value where you're getting your money back. And I think this is, you know, I've said this before in videos, I think this bridges the gap between a new modern M car that's very electronic, it doesn't have the steering feel. My favorite thing about this is the hydraulic steering, and that's where it has the newer cars like my M2 or the M2 Competition. Because hydraulic steering, and driving them back to back, since I own both at the same time, you really notice the difference in steering feel. And these cars, like I said, have gone way up in value. They've easily, if you've held them as long as I have, they've easily gone up 10, 15, 20 grand, and that's more than you're going to have spend on maintenance. Even if you had a 50,000 mile car and spent a couple grand in maintenance or out of warranty repairs, your car probably still held its value, and you didn't have the depreciation if you just bought a regular 1 Series or a 3 Series or something like that. So I'd like to say this car has costed me thousands of dollars, but I was smart. I bought it used at the bottom of the market, which was under MSRP. I got my parts used at really great prices, and the only thing I had to do besides oil changes and other routine maintenance is just buy a set of tires, which I'll happily do on a car that's amazing to drive like this. So browse the channel. We have all kinds of long-term reviews on this car. We probably have 20 videos of it. We have comparison tests of this car versus the M2, versus the Z3M Coupe, versus my E46 M3. And watch those videos and let me know what you think in the comments below. Thanks again for watching, guys. Remember to hit that subscribe button and notification bell. And leave a comment below with your thoughts. Thanks again, and I will see you next time.